toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on another SEC rival, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Rebels offense has the ball first today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
And the Rebels want to move quickly. To throw, it's Simmons. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lee. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Rebels come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Gives it on the option. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. Everybody knows how difficult the SEC schedules are. You hear about it from every team there. It's hard to explain how a team like Ole Miss, all of that firepower, all of that ability, dumps a home game to a bad Kentucky team for the first time since 1964. That one basically kept them out of the playoff.
And I think one of the biggest surprises in that game was how Ole Miss could not protect Jackson Dart. Their offensive line got abused by Kentucky up front. David, they were way more physical in the trenches. We'll see if that happens again today.
And I'll never forget.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a third and short. He'll try to get it through the air, using his feet to buy time. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels!
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So it's an 80-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Wildcats offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. It wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up. Running back searching for a hole. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. If they're going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. The kick is on its way. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Hard running there. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Pulls and fires complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. This offense really needs to get something going. Punt on the opening drive, and now a 3rd and 10 coming up. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Punt is on its way. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The play action fake. Moving out of the pocket. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a 2nd and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Wallace. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Looking to throw, it's Simmons. Makes the grab.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on 3rd down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more 3rd down conversions like that, they're
always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
And the Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Grab behind the line. It's Wallace. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Rebels need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. Turning it on! He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on 3rd down. 4th down. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. The give from the gun. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Brown. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Under fire. Trying to set up the screen. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. Punt is in the air. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Give to the back. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. And the Rebels headed quickly to the line. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
Caught in the backfield. It's Wallace. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. You know, you think back on the Jackson Dart era at Ole Miss, the best 3-year run in more than 50 years. Now Austin Simmons steps in, full of potential, Jesse, to lead the Rebels to further glory.
Yeah, quarterbacks have played so well under Lane Kiffin in recent years. You can even go ahead of Jackson Dart back to Matt Corral and what he was doing in that offense. So now the lefty takes over. This dude's got a lot of talent. He can make every single throw on the field. Lane Kiffin's playbook is completely at this guy's disposal, and because of that, you know there are going to be a lot of big plays for the Rebels.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. To the air, it's Simmons. Oh, he's got a chance. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the 1st half, but this unit looks dialed in.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A 70-yard touchdown drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Motion from the wide receiver. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Right on the money. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Give to the running back. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brown. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The quick out. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Kentucky will be forced to punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Caught over the middle. It's Wallace. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need
wide open spaces. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Catch in the middle. It's Haas. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. A 5-yard gain there, and it's a first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Rebels are in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Simmons. The screen, he's got wheels. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Wants to throw it. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
Punt is on its way. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to start fast. This offense, man, not only have you not put anything together, the defense hasn't either. This game has gotten away from them early. They need to do a better job of protecting their quarterback.
And the Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And this has not been a good start for this offense. Like, this whole team, actually. They're already found themselves in a big hole. They're already trailing. They're going to need to throw the football, and you're going to have to protect your guy. This protection has to be better so he can make more plays.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. That leg is staying loose already, the 5th kick of the night. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Pulls and fires complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Simmons. The screen, and watch out! And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Haas. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm.
Turning on the Jets. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. There he goes. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Rebels can really attack on this second and short. He'll do it himself. It's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. A lot of ball handling goes on in the option, but after you pull it, you got to make sure you take care of it.
Because you're going to be in the teeth of the defense, right, Reese? I mean, if you pull that football, you're still in the center of the field where all those big D linemen and linebackers are living, so you got to be extra careful with your ball security.
They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Brown. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires complete on the crosser. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Off the play fake. Throws for the tight end. Got a man in the middle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Looking downfield on first down. Unleashes one. Pulls it in. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. They've got a first down here to open the period. He wants to throw it again. Got it in the middle, it's Law. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Handoff to the single back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Here's the pressure. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And this one is perfect. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. OHIO. Ohio State is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout to remember. They're up by 21 over the Groupers. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Chunked it away just as he was hit. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll try to run for it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Rebels will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. From the gun, the running back has it. Coming off a season in which things really didn't go their way in conference play, and they'd love to get on a roll here this season.
Well, this is a team from a roster standpoint, though, that believes they're better on the field than they were a year ago. They've made some additions through high school recruiting, through the portal, and they think that's going to be the difference, David.
Yeah, and now they got to put it together, right? And this is when it really works. When you get in conference play, it gets different. The familiarity within the league of all the coaches, and so this is really hard for them. But I'm interested to see what they can do and to see if they can bounce back.
Kentucky will be forced to punt. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Here comes the heat. He's going to run it. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. And the Rebels will hustle to the line.
And man, does he keep you honest. Just a guy that can run the football, that can make plays with his legs. You've seen it throughout the day. Listen, this wasn't a big play, but it can be death by 1,000 cuts. He just continues to scramble, make plays, make you defend his feet for a whole game.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. He leaves it with his back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run play action. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? And the Rebels are on the move.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking for a man, it's Simmons. Buys a little time with his feet. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. The Rebels really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Looking to throw for it. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games this guy's notched a sack. Starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
And the Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a move.
Pulls it in down the middle. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. To the air on first down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's long. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Kentucky sent out the punting unit.
In punt formation to kick it away.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. The give out of the gun. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The Rebels in the hurry up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Tackled at the 45 after a 5-yard pickup.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Ball down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Back to pass, it's Simmons. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Pressure coming. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Got it behind the line. It's Wallace. Touchdown, Rebels! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll move the wide receiver. Coming out on first down with the play fake. It's complete to the left.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. And the Wildcats will move the sticks. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks, that's just ridiculous.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. To the air on 2nd down. Running into the open space. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Wildcats are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Time to take a shot. Makes a grab on the shot. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his 1st sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Hits him inside the 20, still going. What a play there, and he whips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that 1st down. Handoff to the lone back. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. The pull and throw off the RPO. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll try to power their way ahead. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. It's good. Easy call for the ref. Time to settle for the field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. The most mind-boggling stat from last season is that Ole Miss trailed for a grand total of 2 minutes all year long and somehow lost 3 games and missed the playoff.
Yeah, it was incredible, but it was a great year. You saw the line of scrimmages for Ole Miss really take over. Offense and defensive lines, that was the strength of their team. It allowed them to thrive, to win more games, to be more dominant. Palmer reloading a lot of guys in those new spots.
Including a quarterback. No more Jackson Jackson Dart. Obviously, he was a huge part of their success. Last several years, really, we always expect Lane Kiffin to find a good one, but this year that position's got to play well.
They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's 4th down. And the Rebels will punt this one away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. Secures it at the 30. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Here's the handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Kentucky will be forced to punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. To the air, it's Simmons. Caught in the backfield, it's Diggs. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Looking to fire. A strike downfield. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Caught in the backfield, it's Lee. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. The Rebels want to crank the tempo.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. We saw it on that last play.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. On 3rd down, going up top. The short hands, it's Wallace. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Back to pass, it's Simmons. Makes the grab over the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Rebels are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's dribbling. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on 3rd down. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Wants to bring it back. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Kroger Field.
From inside the 10, here he comes. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Brown. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
Brings up second down.
Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Makes the catch right at the 50. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Grabbed behind the line, it's Wallace. There's a live football. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere, it's a turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. To the ground with the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Wildcats in a good spot here with second and short. Single back formation, and they give it to it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looking to pick up a first down on third and short from the 43. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They'll mark him down right there, but it'll be enough for a Kentucky first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the RPO, complete. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll try the run. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. Absolutely perfect. They're hanging around here. Leads down to 12.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Leaves it with the running back. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. The Rebels moving quickly to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Makes his man miss. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Catch in the middle, it's Wallace. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down, it's 2nd and 10. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Rebels need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. Oh, it's off the side of his foot. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll check the spot. Think they'll have it right around the 40-yard line. Out of the gun to give to the back. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quick release on the RPO. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And that is a major reason why this team is losing the football game. They can't protect the quarterback. They can't generate big plays in the passing game because up front, they're getting beaten time and time again.
Kentucky will be forced to punt.
On to kick it away.
Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They
Lofts one high and deep. He's got it on the right. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Grabbed behind the line. It's dribbling. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Back to throw, it's Simmons. The short hands, it's dribbling. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. They'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30. And the Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Kick is in the air. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Looking downfield at Simmons. Pressure's there and he lets it go. So no dice on third down, and they'll punt it away on fourth.
Number 44 in punt formation to kick it away.
Oh, this is a bad, bad shank. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. High the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They'll try to run for it. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. He'll do it himself on the draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The last two runs went headlong into a brick wall, now 3rd and 10. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down, now they're staring at 4th down. The Rebels send out the punt unit. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Runs through the tackle.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Oh, they're after him, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Kentucky will be forced to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Simmons. He lofts one down the sideline. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Rebels decide to punt it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
The defense is just killing it. Success after success after success. If I'm the offense, I got to change something up or